Greetings. We are here again, y'all. How are we doing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, coming to you again for my day 42 of my 365 days of lives. As you know, I am your soul sister speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. I am also a holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide. So this is where I come on here, play with my little girl, and just tap into some tarot and just see what the energy has in store for us. So we will begin tapping into the Light Seer's Tarot, seeing what energy and essence comes up today. This has been a real productive day for me. I've got a lot of things done today, and I'm just preparing for my Madly in Love with Me retreat coming up this weekend. Booyah! The Judgment coming up as we ended on that, or it's been coming up. I think this is the third day that card has come up. Ooh, they just popped out. We gonna take them. The next card is the Chariot, number 7. The 10 of Swords coming out next, followed by the 10 of Wands, followed by the World, and the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 cards. We'll ask for one more card to seal the deal of this 7-day journey. And it is the Magician. So yay. We are alchemizing energy today, y'all. Come on in. Welcome. We are coming into this energy of what are we alchemizing? We are alchemizing the energy of our divine essence, our soul's calling, and we are moving into the direction of the things that support us on this next phase of our journey, letting go of the things that no longer serve and creating this bubble of abundance, of love, of joy, of health, of everything that we could desire in this world, knowing that we have more than enough to create and alchemize all that is being revealed. So again, coming into the Judgment, what are you creating? What is your soul calling forth for you to do in this now time? Taking the initiative to move forward, balancing the shadow and the light, the good and the bad, the highs and the lows, getting into flow, but knowing that you are navigating by your thoughts, your intuition, your actions, your feelings, okay? As they move you into the light of what is in store as you walk away from the things that no longer serve. This is what it is. Pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go, because there's something waiting for you on the other side of this mountain. And it is the world. It is everything that you could desire. Everything that you are actively creating awaits you once you take that soul's path, right? And when you get there, you will have more than enough. You will have more than enough for you. You will have more than enough for everyone that you are here to serve. But you have to begin to work your magic. Work your magic. Alchemize that energy. Alchemize that light and the darkness. And you will see your dreams come true. So greetings. We are doing our 7-card energy pull for today, just tapping into the energy and the ancestors and what they have to offer us on this 42nd day of my 365-day journey. So we will start from the bottom and go to the top, and then get some clarifying cards to support this reading. Okay, I am reading from the Light Seer's Tarot by Chris Ann, and the first card that we're starting with on the bottom, this is where we are going to begin to do the work. Okay, yesterday we ended with Judgment, and today we begin with Judgment. So it's like we're continuing to move move in ebbs and flows to receive everything that we desire. So it's saying this is where we're going to start today. It's starting at the bottom, moving back to the top. We are the magician. This is calling forth for us to begin to work our magic. What is your magic? What is your thing that keeps you going? What is the thing that makes you want to create and be inspired? That's your magic. You got to work it, okay? So let's see what it's saying about the magician. It is a major arcana card, and we have 3 major arcana showing up today as we are in this year of the 9, which is all about creative movement and being able to create the things that you desire by moving with intention. Greetings, 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 everyone. So the magician says to us today, I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. I can create the life I desire through energy and action. So what are you putting your energy in? What are you putting your thoughts in? What are you putting your emotion into? Because energy goes where, well, what is it? Energy flows where intention goes. Energy flows where intention goes. So we're going to shake that in. We're creating in this space. And in that space, we are having more than enough. This is a 4 of Pentacles. This is material manifestation taking root. What is it that you are holding on to, maybe, that you have not yet released into the universe in your creative abilities, your gifts, talents, and goals? What is it that you are needing to release so that you can begin to manifest in this tangible world that which you desire? We'll go into the 4 of Pentacles. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm feeling very energized today. It's been a very productive day. I got a lot done, and I'm moving forth with intention, y'all. Coming into the 4 of Pentacles, it says, I live an abundant life, and I have more than I need. So it's no use holding back. You have everything you need. Go ahead and follow the flow so that you can create more of that you desire. Through intention, through energy and motion, through ebbing and flowing, you will find yourself in the world feeling fulfilled, feeling whole, feeling protected, feeling guided and directed as you allow your intuition to flow, okay? So here it is, another major arcana. We're doing big shifts, y'all. We're creating big spins. This is galactic energy being released so that you can work with it. Work your magic because you are the magician, okay? So this world card says, it is the last card of the major arcana. It's the card that says it is finished, okay? So it is finished already. We just have to move into it. So it says, I accept this gift of completion and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. We are love. Love is all there is. And in this month of February, we are all cultivating that energy of love. And I send you so much love, and I send you so much of this love energy that it can move you into more experiences of love in your now reality, okay? But you got to you got to pack up your bags and move. You can't stay stagnant. You can't stay still. You have to climb the mountain. You got to go up the hill. You got to take the challenges, and you got to know for sure what it is that you desire out of your life, because love will lift you, love will guide you, love will direct you, but you have to move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Move all the obstacles. Move all the low vibrational energy. Move everything that is getting in your way from living your best life now. And honestly, it's our own thoughts. It's our own actions. If we're not putting action behind the plan, if we're seeing the vision, but we're not moving forward with demand, like I need that in my life, in this manifestation now, we're going to miss out. So we're going to take up our wands and we're going to go. We're going to wave our wands. I'm going to wave my wand. We're going to wave our wands and begin to create and alchemize something new in this reality. Okay? 10 of Wands. Let me get there. 10 of Wands says, 10 of Wands. Okay? 10 of Wands energy. It says, I release my burdens to the ethers, knowing that the universe will support and tend to the essentials. I release my burdens to the ethers, knowing that the universe will help me tend to the essentials. This is your time. This is your time to believe your dream, because dreams do come true. But it really all depends on you. How are you maneuvering? How are you being strong enough to walk away from the things that no longer serve you so that you can get the things that do? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Y'all can tap, tap, tap it up, because we are in the month of February. It's all about the love, baby. So as we walk away from the things that no longer serve and release those burdens to the ethers, we get to find that light at the end of the tunnel. We get to find all the things that make us, that light us up. As I'm lighted up like the diamond today, like the sun in the yellow, okay? So number 10 is the 10 of swords is what we're going into as we walk into the light, okay? 10 of swords, walking away what no longer serves and into what does. You've been having a rough day? Well, sis, I pray that you be brightened and enlightened today by this word. And if you want to tap in and have a one-on-one, I'm available for that too. Just hit me up in the comments and we can talk about it, because you know we do have rough days some days, but this is encouraging us that sometimes we got to just make a decision to say, you know what, I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to walk into something new. I'm going to be the change I want to see, because it all depends on you. It all depends on me. It all depends on what we choose to allow to move us or keep us stuck. So this says, I am healing every day. Every day is a new opportunity to make it better than the day before. And again, I send so much love and Ankh and Ra and Myrrh to you in this space, that your day may end in a better note, because you make the decision to see it, that tomorrow might be a better day. But it can start today, just making the decision. If you want to just take some deep breaths right now, taking in the breath of life that you have been given to even be able to withstand the storm. Because sometimes, yeah, it doesn't feel good. Sometimes the day is rough, but we get to choose to say, okay, what is this rough spot teaching me? Is it telling me I got to let go of some things that no longer serve me? Is it telling me I got to begin to work with my energy to create something better for myself? Because I have everything that I need for life and godliness or goodness. And it's up to me to create the world around me. You see, that is you in the bubble. You start at the root of I am. And if I am having a rough day today, what is it that I need to do to move it up to, I know that this isn't as good as it can get. It will get better, and move in that direction, okay? And that's what this said. We are healing every day. Every day is not a good day. But you know what? We can learn the lessons and take the blessings, that we even have the opportunity to live another day. And then begin to alchemize as the Chariot, the light and the darkness, because it's all sent to serve us. When we find ourselves being triggered, when we find ourselves in our low vibration, it's just saying that we are misaligned. We are misaligned to the truth of what it is we are to be doing, how it is we are supposed to be moving, who it is we are supposed to be allowing into our space, and then make that decision to do something different. You are in control. You are in control of the light and the darkness. And the Chariot is showing up today to let us know that we get to be the reins, or we need to take hold of the reins, right? Of the light, of the darkness, of the good, of the bad, of the highs, of the lows, and say, okay, we going this way. We're gonna go another direction because this one isn't working, you know? But it's there to help navigate us, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? So number 7 of the major arcana is the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about, it says, I choose who I am. Back to this, where I said, in your world, the bottom of the root chakra is your I am. What is it that you are? Okay? So you got to choose your I am. It says, I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and constant motion. Don't let a rough day knock you off your throne. We are not the queens that lie down and take it. We rise up and say this is how we want it, right? This, however do you want it? You know, we get to choose. So we don't lie down and take it. We say, no, we take the reins and say, this is how I want it. And things have to align. It has to align, but we have to be so determined to say, yeah, you might have knocked me down, but I'm going to get up because you ain't going to take it. Hello. Don't let them take it from you, sis. Don't let them take it. The joy of the Lord is upon you. It is in you. It is moving all around you. You have to reach out and grab it and say, you know what? What is this rough day teaching me about me? And then move in the direction that feels good. Because good and God is all there is. It's just where we find ourselves in the continuum of it. Okay? So it says, I choose who I am becoming, and I run towards it with conviction and constant motion. And this is where we begin to find that judgment. We judge the things that no longer serve and say, no, this is not in alignment with my soul's mission. This is not in alignment with the true essence of who I am. I choose to be happy. I choose to be joyful. I choose to experience things that lift me up and not pull me down. And if those things come around, I get to say, no, we're going to go in a different direction, because you got to take them both, the light and the darkness. But then you navigate how that shows up and what happens next, okay? And this is your soul calling out, saying, you know what? We are rising to the occasion of our highest expression, and we are bringing judgment to all those things that no longer serve us. And we are letting them go and walking toward the light. We're packing up our bags. It's like, if it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. And then you'll find yourself in the places of light, of love, and the world that is supporting everything that you truly desire. Because you can do magic. You can do magic. Da, da, da. You can have anything your heart desires. You're the magician. But we can't let nobody take our magic. Okay? We can't let anybody, any situation, anything, any job, any person, any negative or low vibrational thought, we release it to the ethers and know that the universe supports us in our next step, okay? And that says, come into the judgment of what it is you truly desire at the highest vibration. So we will go into judgment in the major arcana cards. It is number 20. Number 20 in the major arcana. It says, hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. So sometimes everybody plays the fool, right? So sometimes you got to play the fool and go into that highest expression of I am that I am. and begin to pull that from your soul's essence and hang on to it with dear life. Like nothing is going to tell me that I can't live my best life now. In spite of what just happened, in spite of how this day unfolded, how can I reclaim my time, reclaim my energy, reclaim my focus, reclaim my crown in knowing who I am and knowing that everything that comes is teaching me something, okay? Ashe. I hope that is helping you. But again, I am a holistic self-care coach, and I do offer free consultations on my Good Vibes Lounge LLC website. It is a consultation under the service page. If you want to tap in deeper, I'm here for you, sis, because what we getting? Abundance. First card out. Abundance awaits us, right? Abundant life. God has given us the opportunity to have life and life more abundantly. This is a beautiful card here. We have to tap into the abundance that is available to us. We can't let our abundance get away from us by one bad day, or one bad minute, one bad second, one bad situation. We have to say, okay, that happened. So now what am I supposed to do with that? And it's to find your abundance. Find how it works for you, even when it's bad, or even where it didn't feel so good, or even where things got off track. You take the reins, get it back on track. So we're going to read abundance, and it is number 8. And number 8 for me always signifies as above, so below. That's how our energy flows. We want to flow from the top to the bottom, not always from the bottom to the top, because God in us knows that knowingness, that Christ consciousness is so expansive, and it offers us everything that we need to find out what our I am is. And that's where we move, okay? So number 8 says, this is in our chakra reading cards, the chakra oracles is what I call them. And it says, I am the abundant flow of the divine. The wealth of the universe flows to me and through me always, now and always. Let me read that again. I am the abundant flow of the divine. The wealth of the universe flows to me and through me now and always. Ashe. We're going to ring in that abundance. The abundance flows to me and through me now and always. And then the second card that came out with that one was this. Ooh-wee! We got to go into that galactic energy, y'all. That Christ consciousness, that divine consciousness, that the all of all, where everything is. What does it say? And come into our spiritual awakening. We are not the body. We are not only the body. Let me say that. Our bodies hold the temple of all things. We just have to tap into it to bring forth. That's that light. That's the light of walking into the light, releasing the things that no longer serve, so that you can be inspired by what your soul is bringing forth for you. This is a magical work, y'all. As the magician showed up at the bottom, this is what it's telling us to do right now. We got to tap into the magic of collective consciousness, the love energy, the love frequency, the abundant frequency where everything is available. This is the spiritual awakening. So we're going to read this from the book, and it is number 29. And that's number 11, opening doors, abundance. It's like everything is waiting for us to just tap into it. It's a matrix, right? We live in the matrix. But what is the program that you're tapping into? What is the frequency that you're tapping into? Where is your soul calling you to come up a little higher? You know, one step higher is a great step, you know. Just to make a decision, to trust that everything is working out for me. even when it doesn't look like it. Sometimes we got to trick our minds to believe that, hey, everything is always working out for me, because the universe will support that narrative. Because where attention goes, energy flows. And the more you put attention on something you don't want, the more you're going to experience that. So that is where the magic lies. That is where we can begin to create differently, okay? So it says, I embody the ancient wisdom, and I am open to the divine spirits within. Okay, I embody my ancient wisdom, and I am open to the divine spirit within. I embody my ancient wisdom, and I am open to the divine spirit within. This is the work, y'all. We're going to shake that in. This is the work. You know, it's a lot of programs out here that people are selling you, that people are saying this is the way, walk in it. But it's up to you to find your niche. It's up to you to find that thing that supports you. It's up to you to really hone in on the energy and the frequency that you are creating. This is a collective work, right? Spiritual awakening is a collective of work because it is what creates our now reality. But we also play a part in it by what we buy into, what we give attention to. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the things that you put into your body. What are you reading? What kind of music are you listening to? Are you being overwhelmed by loom, doom, and gloom? Or are you being inspired and uplifted by new age opportunities to live a different way, to experience a different life, to be the light in the darkness, because that's available as well. So we're going to go into our soul's journey, as the first card started out with my essence. You know, hello essence, I invite you into this spiritual awakening so that I can receive my abundance, so that I can navigate my experiences with ease and flow, walking away from everything that no longer serves me, packing my bags and releasing it into the ethers to go into the direction and the part of the world that serves me in my highest light, knowing that I have more than enough, knowing that my cup is filled and my purse has what I need, but I have to begin to work with it. I have to bring it out. I have to use my gifts, my talents, my abilities to work through my own salvation. I'm going to ring the bell on that. Because, you know, no one is really coming to save us. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Ooh, they popped out real quick. So the first card that came out was change. Everything is changing, and it changes like this. It's a speed. It's a speed. It says in the twinkling of an eye, everything will change. And that's this third eye. When you can see it differently, that's when the change happens. Now we have to action our physical bodies, our physical logic, our heart space, and our seed of creation to birth the change in us first, and then it will resonate and reflect back to us in our now reality, as it said. So it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I understand that nothing, we moving, y'all, nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So we can't get to our abundant life sitting still. It's not going to just drop down from heaven, and you're not going to just get raptured up to heaven. I'm just ringing it in, y'all. You know, it's here now. It's here now. It is up to us to embrace it, to embody it, to become it, and to shine bright. Because the brighter the light is, the more we can see the good. The brighter the light is, the more darkness has to flee. And that's where the change happens within you and me. Okay? We got to put action behind it. Again, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then we come into the place of surrender. That was the second card that came out on our soul's path. Surrendering to the flow of love. Surrendering to the idea that I get to create this. Surrendering to the idea that nothing happens by chance. Everything is divinely orchestrated. And we have to begin to work with the shadow and the light, because it's all necessary. The good days, the bad days, and all those days in between. Surrender to it. It's a part of this experience that we're all creating in this matrix of spiritual awakening. We're all spirit, embodied. So we're all creating constantly. And depending on how close of a proximity you are to someone who may not be creating the way you're creating, you will be impacted. So I give thanks and I welcome you and all of you who have come into this space, because this is a frequency of love, y'all. This is a frequency of fixing our crowns. This is a frequency of tapping into our heart space so that we can embrace the queen, the king within us. It's ancient wisdom. It's ancient knowledge. It's been here before we were even embodied. We crowned through our mother's womb to become life in the earth, to begin to be the creators of the type of earth we want to live in. Woo! That's deep, y'all. We creating. Wave my wand. We're creating. Circle it up, y'all. So this is the new world, and we get to be a part of it. All of you who are on these social media platforms, the creators, the content creators, what is your content and how is it truly serving your expression of life? Do it and do it well. And then surrender, knowing that I can release my need to control it. You don't have to control it. You become the divine demonstrator of it. And the universe supports you in making it manifest. Bringing forth, I have everything that I need. You know, when we surrender, you know, it's often that force of, oh, I just got to make it work. That doesn't quite work. You have to release that which you are that feels good and see it manifest everything that you desire. So I am also an author, for those of you who don't know. I wrote a book called Embracing the Queen Within. It is my self-care, self-discovery journey, embracing 12 principles of sacred living, going into the depths of my I am, and pulling out those things that serve me so that I could be fortified and seated on my throne, right? And then I began to do that work of knowing who I am, knowing that I'm the queen of my experience, and now I am actively living aligned and crowned, the wheel within the wheel. And that is definitely this energy. Look at that, y'all. Reference point, the wheel within the wheel, okay? The wheel within the wheel, living aligned and crowned, is also a workbook, and it takes us through universal principles, the Hermetic principles, and our life force energy, and how we bring those together to create this spiritual awakening that each of us have access to. So if you haven't already, please go over to Amazon.com, purchase my book, tap in. I also have self-study portals on my website at goodvibesloungellc.com, where you can go into these books and really begin to dive into the work. And truly, my hopes is that you will find your soul's path, because in this book, we talk about 5 archetypes, right? Every person has spirits, ancestors, guides, universal energies that support you. And I hone in on the 5 archetypes that have shown up in my life, which have been the oracle, the messenger, the dream weaver, the warrior of light, and the priestess of the path. So those are 5 archetypes, and they're just energy essence, right? They're just something that you can connect the dots with. But I tap into these in the book, and I also tap into a way that you can identify which of those energies is manifesting in your life, so that you can really begin to reign and rule and stay seated on your throne, so that when those times of shadow and light show up, you know how to, when I move, you move, just like that, okay? So I hope this message was so encouraging to you. Again, I am a holistic self-care practitioner. I do this work with my clients, and I'm just sharing it in the space here because this is me stepping out of my comfort zone to be seen, to be heard, to be witnessed, and to play with my little girl, because that matters. We have to learn to play. We have to learn to play with life. We have to learn to begin to have fun with life and not to be so bogged down with the hustle and bustle of life. So this platform for me has been that way of me showing up, honoring myself, loving on myself. And again, for those of you who are in the Metro Atlanta area, it's not too late to meet me in person. I'm hosting an event this Friday called Madly in Love with Me, a self-care event. We're going to do a sleepover if you wish to. We're going to tap into breath work, meditation, and some of these practical spiritual tools to really edify and fortify ourselves to really begin to live our best life now. So if you are in the Metro Atlanta area, please tap in. The link is on my Good Vibes Lounge LLC website. And if you came in late on this TikTok live, please check me out on Circle of Sister Table Talks. This is where I've been posting all of these 365-day journey on that TikTok page, on that YouTube page. So you can go over there to grab a nugget, look at a color, and see what resonates, because there's a message for you there. Okay? So until next time, I'm going to shake it in again. May you be filled with love. May you be filled with light. And may every day be a new opportunity to make it better than the day before. Until next time, I'm your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Peace and love. Ashe.